Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new action figure review of the NECA Toys Terminator 2 Judgment Day Sarah Connor and John Connor Ultimate 2-pack. Now before I begin with this review, I just want to give a short introduction to my channel and collection, since I know there will be some new viewers to my channel as this is a new release. Everyone who follows my channel will notice that I do 90% of my content based on superheroes, such as the Marvel and DC line. So this is something a bit different to what I usually do, but hopefully this will be the start because I am really interested in other characters from other toy companies. I'm going to be honest and say that I'm still a bit skeptical whether this figure is the real thing, because NECA are known to have a lot of bootlegs. I know that it is released in September, October time, but I'm kind of surprised to see this already. This definitely caught my attention, the artwork. I'm pretty sure a lot of people like this artwork. From what I know, when they released the single packs of these Ultimate Editions, they used a real photo of John and Sarah, which we can actually see on the side here. And then on the other side, it's Sarah Connor, again, the real photo. And I actually like this presentation a lot more, so hopefully this is the start of how NECA produce their figures. So at the top we have the name, at the bottom all the logos. At the back we have the photos of the figures, and then here we have a passage: 3 billion human lives ended on August the 29th, 1997. And of course it's a ultimate box, so we can open up the figure. You see there's a photo here, and then we have the two figures inside with all the accessories. So here is the figures in the plastic packaging, which I've actually undone the ropes at the back. And then it actually comes with this really nice background, which is from the shootout scene near the end of the movie. So this is actually a really nice addition. It's nothing special, but I guess it's pretty good for if you want to do some photography or just use it as a display stand. I think Sarah Connor is pretty much the same as her original figure release. For John Connor, obviously you don't get the motorcycle and also the alternative head sculpt, which was the one where he was wearing the bandana. Although that was not featured in the movie anyways, it was for a Universal Studio 3D ride. So now we have the figures out of its packaging, we can take a closer look. Now from what I know, these are actually pretty much the same figure as the original solo releases. Maybe some slight changes to the jacket of John Connor. But let's first focus on Sarah Connor, since she was the original first release in 2016. For the face sculpt, I'm actually very pleased with it. In fact, I'm very pleased with the way NECA have made all their Terminator figures. For example, Arnie, I think that's probably one of the most accurate likenesses to any 1/12 scale figure. And for Sarah Connor, it's probably not as good, but you can definitely see the resemblances to Linda Hamilton. So they've used the one with the ponytail hair, which of course is in most of the scenes. So I'm assuming most people would use this as the standard face. And I think the hair detail is pretty good. And then if you look at the way the figure is painted, you can see the trousers is a different shine to the jacket here. Got all the details on the belt. And then you got the pockets. This is for the knife. And then for this actual front jacket, I'm not sure if you can actually take it off. I think the original one you couldn't. So this one I'm just gonna take my time and have a look later on. So I'm assuming this figure will do the usual articulation, some head movement, because articulation you pretty much need to do nowadays if you want to compete with the bigger companies like SH Figure Arts and Mayfix and Mezco. So you do get joints, you get a slight swivel on the arm, even the hand turns as well. You can see the detail on the wristband. And then for the upper body, you can turn up and down, side to side. And then for the legs, you can see kicks forward slightly. There is backwards motion. And then the legs do bend only slightly, but you still get slight movement on them. And of course they go side to side. For the boots, you can turn them, and there's a slight pivot for it to go forwards and downwards. So articulation wise, I think NECA have come a long way, and they've definitely improved on their figures, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to focus on the head sculpt first. This is the one with her hair down. I think if I find a body in normal clothing, I can use this as the Sarah Connor from the first movie, because NECA never released that. And then the other alternative head sculpt is obviously her wearing the cap and the sunglasses, which is pretty nice as well. And then we have the weapons. So we have the rifle, of course she uses when she invades the Dyson house. And then we have the shotgun. This is with all the bullets on top as well. So I'm really pleased with the way NECA have sculpted these weapons. It seems as though they put pretty much a lot of effort into it. Here is the pistol. And the last weapon is her knife, which you can place in the pockets on her belt. It does include a rope as well. Let's move on to John Connor. Of course, no motorcycle this time. Let's first focus on the face sculpt. Probably could be better, I'm guessing. I mean, it kind of looks like a slightly older version of him to the one we see in the movie. The hair is okay. I guess they've got the length right. But the face sculpt could be slightly better. There's also a minor scratch on him. I'm not sure if that's a manufacturer problem. And then we have the jacket. So this time they've got the camouflage design. I think the original one was just a green jacket with the rolled up sleeves. You also have a watch as well, so that's pretty cool. Inside it's a black t-shirt. I know the original was Public Enemy, but due to licensing they probably couldn't print that on. And then we have the blue jeans that he wears, pretty nice. And then we got the trainers as well, which have got some sort of smudges to it. Maybe that's just the paintwork. So it includes that blue backpack that he wears, and it's in this plastic material. Let's see the way he puts it on. So I managed to get the backpack on John Connor, so this is what it looks like. So for the articulation of John Connor, I'm pretty sure it's the standard one. So for the head sculpt, you get a full 360 spin, and it can tilt side to side, and then downwards slightly, upwards slightly. For the arms, of course, they can be stretched, and it can be rotated. There is a bend on the arm, although it is only slightly. And then for the hand, there's a 360 spin, although there's not much for the pivot. And then for the body, he can twist side to side along with his jacket. And then for the torso, you can go forwards this much, pretty sure slightly upwards, not too much. And then for the legs, you can kick forwards and backwards, and it can be also rotated. And then there is a knee bend slightly. The boots or the trainers can be turned, and then there's a slight pivot as well. The computer with this rope, endoskeleton hand. And here are the two figures side by side next to some of the other NECA Terminators. We have the endoskeleton on the left and the T-800 Pescadero Escape on the right. So providing this is the authentic one, overall this is a fantastic box set by NECA. It's pretty much the ultimate box set with the accurate sculpts, articulation and main accessories. So this is a must-have for Terminator fans. Of course, if you own the original ones, there's no point as you don't get the motorcycle or the alternative head sculpt for John Connor unless you want the packaging and these figures as a set, and also think that this jacket is probably a bit more accurate. But like me, my first set of these characters, I'm pretty happy with it. So let's hope that NECA do more Terminator sets for their characters, at least for the first 2 movies, and some more characters that we never got the first time round, like the Sarah Connor in T1 or the future John Connor. So my score would be 8 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and maybe I'll do more on my NECA collections. In the meantime, enjoy some of my other videos on my channel and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching and hope to see you soon.